I'm going to make the video of the day. It's not about Rusty. Rusty's doors are back, and the wing windows aren't quite right. Uncle Dutch is working on those. I'm going to have to embarrass a customer. He's calling me every day. It's these disabled guys. They're on Social Security. He brought me this bike. The wiring was all messed up. I just replaced the magneto. When it's raining every other time I take this bike out, it's like I'm freaking vexed. And this guy keeps calling me, hey, how are you? How are you? I had another customer like that by the name of Bob. He was the guy with the trike that couldn't let shit alone. The handlebars were loose. I just tightened them because I just about fell on my head. It was like Happy the Clown built this bike. I had a pin this. He said the idler was moving it, you know what I mean? And he has some of the right aspects, but they didn't have the right tools. When whoever put this bike together, they just did not have the goddamn right tools. So shit is like Happy the Clown put it together, and I have to go big mouth Randy to settle him down and have him stop calling every day that I need to put the bike right, and he's going to owe me some more pesos. This is the way they got around solving the chain and the fender issue. So I can't do much when it's raining every 5 minutes off and on. We just about get a clear spot, and the sky clears up, and then it starts, like I said, it's sprinkling again because of the magneto. I got to get in. I'm assuming it has a bad CDI because it seems like it went into fire. But the engine, I had to actually totally remove his motor and then put it back on. And I put it back on in the context he had it. I'm just, the guy doesn't have enough money. This is what I'm telling people: when you spend $1,000 for a bike being assembled at my shop, okay, this is what you're going to do on your own. It's like a retard put it together. So I don't, you know, I mean, these disabled guys, they come here. He has the fart pipe, and it heats up the bearings. Those bearings won't last too long. These Chinese engineers, I get a kick out of the sons of bitches. Normally, people turn the pipes up. That's why they do, because it ends up right on the sprocket, the pedal housing there, and it'll melt whatever oil's in there after a couple of minutes. These guys, like I said, they're disabled. He was telling me he's building cars in a V8 Vega or whatever. Well, I build cars and cuck V's. And you know what, guys? I don't do it overnight, just like this bicycle. It's more work than it's worth right now. And I have to tell Randy tonight, if he keeps calling me, he's gonna have to come pick it up. And no, it's still not running. And I'm sorry, but you know, and he still owes me for parts. I got stuff in there. But that's the way it ends up, is, you know, a lot of disabled people, and I say most of them are mentally, or they have addiction problems or whatever, and they're going to make up imaginary stories. I just had that with that house up there in Indian Mountain Lakes. I went to court with that and everything, and didn't turn out too well. Well, you know what? That's why I'm going into automotive. You know what? You don't pay the bill, or you want it the way it is. You pay the bill, and then you take it out of here. If not, you don't. But Brian's a good customer. I don't have to worry about Brian and stuff. Those are the best customers to have. Rusty is something now. Once we get them doors on, we're going to shoot him. We're going to shoot him twice with a 30-06. I mean a big... I'm putting the 1.6 millimeter tip in to paint him, because it has a little bit of metal flake in that paint. So that's it, and I'm just being facetious or whatever. But I hate like guys calling me and I have to tell them get beat, you know, screw off or whatever. But that's what these bikes come down to. It's a $100 bicycle, it's a $100 engine, and why is it so much to fix it? Well, here it is, folks. My bikes don't do that. We put some extra pride into it. I mean, it's a nice bike, but it's going to take some money to straighten it out. And I'm sorry, the tank is, you know, like I say, it's just raw, you know. This is the shit you got to deal with, and I don't want my balls burned off if it fires up or catches fire. I'm going to lose my nuts. You know, Randy doesn't understand those things, so I'll post this, and I'll ask him to watch the video and watch my explanation. Like I said, not to mention, I started pedaling it, and with my weight in my body mass, just like a motorcycle, you know, the goddamn handlebars went right under, and they got the screw half stripped out. They were working on it with those, I call them monkey tools. I don't know if you can see that. If I'm too close, I'm going to back off on it. It's got a nice fork on it. It's a nice concept, but nobody has any money. They live on Social Security, and the rest they use for their addictions. So there you go. Those are the situations Uncle Dutch gets himself in. But I got to call Randy, settle him down, have a little talk with him, see if he can face reality. And here it is. At least he can see the video. All right, thanks.